Hello everyone, welcome to Perfectly Imperfect Designs. My name's Teresa. I am the owner and designer here at Perfectly Imperfect Designs, and today I'm going to make a Happy Fall wreath. This is the sign I'm going to be using. It's got the little scarecrows on it, and I've already got the wires on it, and I have it ready to go on the wreath when I complete it. I have these two ribbons, this ribbon combination, the scarecrow and the rust colored ribbon, and the blue, it's a navy blue, and this fall plaid that I think is just beautiful. So I'm going to be using these two ribbons. I'm going to be using these four ribbons. Alternating every other one. Today I'm going to be doing the ruffle method, and I'm going to be using this burlap mesh. I have my mesh cut to 20 inches. I'm just going to be doing the ruffle method. I have 18 pipe cleaners on my wreath frame. I have a bar that I put in the middle of it to put two ruffles on so that I can prop up my sign and my bow on here and it doesn't fall through. So let's get started. You can find my sign and all four ribbons in my shop listed below. So check that out. I also have other sign and ribbon sets. Okay, I'm just doing the ruffle method. Go ahead and get my rock over here because that works better for me. And I'm only putting mesh in the half pipe cleaners that you see, and I will be putting mesh and ribbons in all the rest of them. I just do not like to have my entire wreath covered with ribbon. I like to be able to see the mesh, especially this mesh. It's very pretty. So there's my ruffle. I won't put the middle ruffles in until I'm done with the outside. Put this out. I put my rock on it. I curl this side under a bit and work my way right up the middle of the mesh. Staying in the middle so both of my sides are the same. So I hope all is well with you guys. I'm still trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. So if you're new, thank you for coming. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell if you like this content. And if you've been here before, thank you for coming back. So I'm just going to put that around like this, kind of form it like a flower. And hold on, let me get my scissors. Forgot to put my little sign up here, so I'm going to go ahead and put it out. You guys can see that. Okay, moving on to the next one. I'm going to put a couple more, or no, I'm just going to put this one in the outside, and then I'm going to finish going around the outside of the wreath. I'll speed things up a bit. After I do the outside, I will come back and we'll start on the inside together. And then, you know, make sure you stand your ruffles up next to each other. I love this mesh. Isn't that so pretty? Just goes right along with fall. Alright guys, I finished going all the way the outside perimeter of the wreath. Now I'm going to do the inside and add my ruffles to the crossbar that I made. Okay, now I'm going to continue to go around the inside. Put these on the inside of the wreath. Absolutely love this mesh. So do you got big plans, you guys, for the 4th of July? It is almost the 4th of July. It's the week before. Do one more and then I'm going to continue to go around the inside. I've already made the bow. This wreath will not take long at all. Sorry about the dog, guys, if you can hear the dog barking. My grandson's got a dog. And he left and they didn't take the dog with him. I mean, he just left for a few minutes. Okay, I'm going to continue to go around the inside of the wreath and I will meet you back here when I get done. Only have one left. Okay, you guys, I think I'm coming up to the very last one on the inside. Besides the ruffles that I'm going to put on the crossbar. For the crossbar, I just tied 2 pipe cleaners together and then tied them to the inside of the inner ring. Stand all my edges up against each other. Let me check and make sure I got all of them and I didn't miss any. Okay, now for this inside bar that I put right here. I'm going to put a couple ruffles on here so that it holds my sign and my bow up when I put it on. And the way that I'm going to do that, see, I have extra of these, so go ahead and make a ruffle. Then I'm going to tie a 1/3 of pipe cleaner around it. Pull up on it and twist. Then I'm just going to tie this to the bar or the pipe cleaner that's going across. Simply tie it on, tuck that under. So now I have something filling up my middle a little bit. Not a whole lot, just something to hold up my sign and my bow. Isn't this mesh beautiful? Okay, I'll make another one. Again, take a little piece of a pipe cleaner, wrap it around, pull up on my ruffle, and then tie this down to the pipe cleaner so that the entire wreath is full. Okay, I see some frays on here I want to go ahead and cut off before we start adding ribbons. So this is our wreath base. Very pretty. Okay, we'll get started on the ribbons. Okay, you guys, I've got the ribbons ready to put in. This is the tag that I cut off of the wreath frame. It is a Dollar Tree wreath form, in case you want to get the number off of it. It is 14 inches around, or 14 inches wide in diameter. Okay, my ribbons, I'm going to do these 2 every other one and these 2 every other one. So I have the blue, the plaid, and then I call this dashed ribbon, and then the scarecrows. Again, I have this ribbon and sign kit available in my shop. So let's get started. Now I'm going to put these around the bottom first. I always work from the bottom to the top. I'm not really sure why, that's just how I do it. I'm going to put a couple in. I'm going to show you how it looks. That is so cute. Put the scarecrows in. I'll show you what these look like. Again, you can gather them in your hand or whatever's comfortable for you. I just take 2 and gather them up like this. Lay them down into the pipe cleaner. Not the short pipe cleaners though. I'm only using the long ones. Hold down the short ones. Okay, the next one will go right here. And I know you can't really see good right now. I'm going to turn this around and show it to you. And then I try to spread them out. I kind of like for my ribbons to stand straight out. And I will be cutting the pipe cleaners off at the end. Okay, there we go. We have the Scarecrow. And then the blue and the plaid. So I'm going to do a couple more. And then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and, you know, speed through the bottom. And I'm only putting ribbons in my long pipe cleaners. I just love this mesh. I know I keep saying it, but I really do. Okay, there's that. And the blue denim. And that. Okay, let me finish going around that outside perimeter of the wreath. And I will meet you back here when we get done. Okay, you guys, I'm going to cut off these small pipe cleaners that I put in here. I'm just going to go ahead and cut these down and cut them off. I've already got the mesh in it, and again, I'm only putting mesh in these. My reason for doing the half pipe cleaners is that I do not want my wreath to just be consumed with so much ribbon that you can't see the beautiful mesh. Especially this mesh because it's so pretty. Okay, I just go around and cut off the frays as I see them. So I have the outside perimeter of the wreath done with the ribbons. So now, of course, I'm going to start on the inside. Just put my ribbons like this. I kind of like make them into a birdie to start out. And then I'm just going to place it right down into the pipe cleaner and twist it off. I don't know if I told you already or not, but I've already pre-made the bow. It is beautiful. I made it different than I usually do. This Scarecrow ribbon is super thick. It's canvas. And it's just such good quality. Good quality ribbon. That's what I like to work with. So there's our ribbons on the inside. The Scarecrow and the fall plaid. Alright guys, I'm going to finish doing the inside and I'll meet you back. Alright guys, I'm coming up on my last one in the middle. I think this ribbon is adorable. Scarecrow ribbon. Okay, now I'm going to pull all of my pipe cleaners up. Cut off any frays that I can see before we get to the bow. I want these on the outside. I'm going to go ahead and go around and cut the pipe cleaners off. Okay, you guys, I have all of my pipe cleaners cut down. Now, this is the bow that I made. It's quite different than the bows that I usually make, but I thought it would look really cute on here. I'm going to put my bow on the fuller side of my wreath. So I'm going to put this over here because I want to put this sign over here on this side. Never mind the wires, you won't be able to see them. About like that. I like it to slant, give it a little bit of attitude. I could put it at the top and put the sign down here. I don't do that very often. I like it better on the side. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and I'm going to put the sign on first. And the way that I'm going to do that is take, I hardly ever use wire, you guys, but I was low on E6000 to put these on. So what I'm going to do is take my yarn needle. This thing is a lifesaver. You can get this at Wreath Decor by Dawn. She sells them. Okay, there's one wire down. I usually do not use wire in my wreaths. I just don't prefer wire. Okay, put this one down in there. Then I can tie these two to the frame before I add the other two. I don't like holes in my sign either. I think that's what it is. The other one that's sticking out through here, and put it over around the frame. I do not like to turn my wreath over and smash it. And it's just as easy to do it by feel. So again, I'm going to take these wires. You can't hardly see them once I get them on. You won't be able to see them at all unless you're really looking for them. Okay, I'm going to go down through the mesh with this one. Go ahead and tie it off. And then I'll just have one more. And then I have this one here. I usually do not put ribbon tails underneath where my sign is going. I just usually don't. Pull these out as much as I can before I tighten anything up. See if I got room for my bow over here. Okay, there's our sign. That looks cute. And now here's the bow. I don't know the name of this bow. I just started messing around with it. And I just added two loops. I'm just going to call it the tutu bow. Let's see, do I like it right there? I know I'll still have to cut my tails down a little bit. But yeah, I'm liking it there. So again, this is on a pipe cleaner. Take my needle. And go straight down through the mesh. It's not hard, you just go right through it. 1 minute. I'll have to refluff the bow and everything, but that's okay. Okay, now I'm going to put this side of the bow in here. Right down through the mesh. Alrighty, I'm going to fluff this bow up. I think I need to trim up my tails just a bit. Now you guys know usually I curl my tails, but of course I'm not going to do that with this type of bow. But I'm really proud of how the bow turned out. I think it looks really cute. Yeah, I think I'm going to turn it this way. Trim up the top tails first. Not a whole lot. I don't think it really needs trimmed up a whole lot. But just a tad. Let me just make each one of them a bit shorter. I really love this plaid ribbon. All the ribbons that I'm using are very good quality ribbons. So again, don't forget to check them out in my shop. I'll also get a picture of it for my thumbnail outside. Thank you all so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell, notification bell, and then hit all so you get all notifications every time I go live or upload new content. Thank you so much for being here. Trying to get to that 5,000 subscriber mark, guys. I'm gonna do it. So thank you all so much for joining me, and we will be done.